Once upon a time, in a tiny village, in an old house, there lived a poor mother and her son Bouncy. Bouncy, describing Bouncy is actually quite hard because he wasn't an ordinary child. He couldn't stay still. From the moment he woke up in the morning until he went to bed at night, he would constantly jump, hop, spin, and never stop. If his mother said, "Bouncy, my dear, please sit still for a minute," Bouncy would immediately laugh and say, "But Mummy, if I stop, I'll burst," and start jumping again. I remember when Bouncy was just 5 years old, he climbed the tallest tree in the village. While everyone was scared and shouting, "You'll fall!" he sat on the top branch and yelled, "Look, from here the whole world looks tiny." Then, while coming down, he slipped and fell. But what a lucky kid! Right onto a haystack. While everyone was in shock, Bouncy got up, dusted himself off and said, "I'll try again." That day his mother sighed and said, "Why isn't this child's name Bouncy?" Because he really was, bouncing, hopping, never stopping. But their life was hard. The only source of income for the house was their old cow, Milky Granny. Milky Granny used to give plenty of milk before, but in recent months, she was giving almost none. One morning, the mother called Bouncy to her side. Her eyes were teary. "Bouncy, dear, we have no other choice now. Take Milky Granny to the market and sell her. With the money you get, we'll buy some food. But please, don't get tricked. Be smart." Bouncy nodded, but inside, he was fidgety. He took the cow by the rope and set off, bouncing along the way. On the road, he was singing, occasionally jumping and spinning. "Milky Granny, I'll give you to a good person at the market, promise," he said. Halfway down the road, a man with a long white beard, ragged clothes, and sparkling eyes appeared in front of him. The man smiled. "Hello, little Bouncy boy. Where are you taking this cow?" "To the market to sell," Bouncy hopped. The man pulled out 5 shiny, greenish beans from his pocket, sparkling like stars inside. "Look, these aren't ordinary beans. These are magic beans. If you give me your cow, I'll give these to you. Believe me, your life will change." Bouncy's eyes widened like saucers. He couldn't stop bouncing anymore. "Magic? Really? Wow! Okay, I'll take them," he said. He gave the cow to the man, put the beans in his pocket, and ran home with 4 bounces and 1 hop. His mother was waiting at the door. "Bring the money, my son," she said excitedly. Bouncy showed the beans. The mother was first surprised, then frowned, then her eyes filled up. Then she yelled in anger, "Beans! You gave our cow for 5 beans! Oh, Bouncy, we'll starve because of you. What have you done?" In rage, she took the beans from his hand and threw them out the window. The beans scattered on the garden soil. Bouncy's heart sank. His eyes filled up, but he said nothing. He just muttered, "Maybe they really are magic," and went to bed. That night, Bouncy was bouncing in his dream again, but this time he was bouncing in the sky, hopping on the clouds. When he woke up, it was morning. Strange sounds were coming from outside. Grrr, crack, 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 crack. Whoosh, like it's growing. Bouncy jumped out of bed, ran to the window, and couldn't believe it. In the garden, from those 5 beans, a giant, thick beanstalk reaching to the sky had grown. Its leaves were huge, its stem taller than the house's roof, its top lost among the clouds. Bouncy's heart was pounding with excitement. This is unbelievable, he shouted. He called to his mother, but she was still sleeping. Bouncy couldn't wait. He immediately grabbed the beanstalk and started climbing, bouncing up, hopping up, clinging to the branches as he went higher. The wind hit his face, his hair flew. As he climbed, the world below shrank. The village, the house, his mother, all looked tiny. When he reached the top, there was a whole different world on the clouds. Golden yellow roads, flower fields, and a long, enormous castle. The door was ajar. Bouncy quietly entered. Inside, everything was gigantic. The table giant, the chair giant, even the plates giant. In one corner, bowls full of gold. In another corner, a chicken. But what a chicken! Every time it clucked, it laid a golden egg. Tick, 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 golden egg. Just then, a huge voice echoed. Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of a child here. Alive or dead, I don't know, but I'll eat him for breakfast. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Bouncy hid under the table in fear. His heart was about to burst out of his chest. The giant entered. Huge, bearded, scary giant. He sniffed and sniffed. English boy smell. Or maybe Turkish boy. But definitely child smell, he said. But he couldn't find Bouncy. He sat at the table and started eating with a huge spoon. Bouncy waited. The giant finally dozed off and started snoring. Bouncy hop climbed onto the table, grabbed the golden egg-laying chicken and ran to the beanstalk. He started descending, bouncing down, hopping down, the chicken clucking in his arms. When he got down, his mother saw him in the garden. Bouncy, where were you? She ran. Bouncy showed the chicken. The mother was shocked. The chicken immediately laid a golden egg. Her eyes sparkled. Is this real? She said. They were no longer poor. Golden eggs every day. Food, clothes, everything in abundance. But would Bouncy stop? Of course not. A few days later, curiosity got the better of him again. Let me climb once more. Maybe there are other things, he said. His mother said, don't you dare. But Bouncy was already climbing the beanstalk. This time, in the castle, he found another treasure, a magic harp. The harp played by itself, singing the most beautiful songs. La la la, happiness song. It was singing, but the giant woke up. Fee, fi, fo, fum. This time you can't escape, little bouncer. I'll catch you. Bouncy grabbed the harp, jumped to the beanstalk. He started descending, bouncing down. The giant started coming down after him, his huge steps shaking the beanstalk. As soon as Bouncy reached the bottom, he shouted to his mother, "Give me the axe, Mom!" The mother brought the axe. Bouncy chop, chop chop, started cutting the beanstalk. The stalk shook and crashed to the ground with the giant. Boom! When the dust settled, the giant was gone. The beanstalk had vanished too. In the garden, only the golden egg-laying chicken and the magic harp remained. Bouncy and his mother lived very happily ever after. Every evening, the harp played the most beautiful songs. The chicken laid golden eggs. Bouncy was still bouncing, but this time from happiness, joy, from life, and they lived happily ever after. Because sometimes the craziest adventures start with the smallest bounces.